Some 18 kilometers away from Jaisalmer city, the Golden City, lies an abandoned village. The village was abandoned some 300 years ago. Today, I am going to visit that village and explore it because they said the village is cursed. Because the village is cursed, there are security guards who won't allow anyone to stay in the village overnight. So you cannot stay in the village overnight, that's not allowed, but you can visit the village during the day. If I get a chance, maybe I will camp outside the grounds of the village, because some people have told me that you can actually hear noises and screams at night near the village, and that remains to be seen. Maybe I will hear those screams, maybe I will go and see and investigate. So join me in this little adventure and let's explore it together. Oh, I love my life. So many tourists coming here and me all alone. The traveler, that's me. There's the entrance. Passenger this side. Passenger go through this way and the cars will go that way. But cars are coming out this way anyway. Let's go in and see. Here I am, the gates of the abandoned village. I was going to set up camp near this abandoned village, but since the village is cursed, I have decided not to camp anywhere near this village for the following reasons. After speaking to the security guards who looks after this place, I decided not to camp here. The security guard told me that a few weeks ago, two young men who are likely YouTubers came to the village and asked if they could go inside at night, and the security guard said, no, that's not allowed because the place is haunted, the place is cursed. Something bad is likely going to happen to you. So the young men decided to camp right outside the fence of this cursed village. Around 8-9 p.m. one of the young men walked to the security guards to say he wasn't feeling very well and that the food which they have prepared was spoiled and it was smelling badly, so they could not eat that food anymore. And the bottles of beer that they've brought with them, they were all shattered. They just broke by themselves. And that his friend was feeling a lot more sick than him. He asked the security guard to help him call his friends or family to come and pick them up. And the security guard said, but you've got a bike, why can't you use it? And he said, well, our bike is not working anymore. Our bike is broke. The security guard decided to call the young man's family, and the parents came to pick the two young people up and put the bike inside the utility vehicle and drove back home. After the security guards told me this story, I decided not to risk my life by trying to sneak into this village or to put my tent anywhere near this village for fear of suffering a mysterious illness or worse. So no camping in this village. I will explore this village with other tourists and leave before darkness fall. They told me from the main entrance, from the gates, it's a kilometer's walk. So I will be walking for a kilometer. Let me not stay on the road. I prefer walking through the bushes because the road, there are too many cars, but I can cut through the bushes. Look at that. I think that's a cactus, but I'm not sure. I'm not so familiar with trees. What is this one here? Look, my boots are clean again. I washed my boots. My boots are very clean now. Some people said there are snakes around the villages, so I have to be careful. That's why I'm not wearing my trainers. I'm wearing my boots. I still cannot see the village. I can see the village over there. That's about 800 meters away. Oh well, let me put my camera away and walk to the village. I've got some food in case I end up camping here. I want to see the spooky ghosts and all the cursed things. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll camp here, but no guarantees. Let's just go and explore this village. And this is the beauty of walking through the bushes. I think this is where they were supposed to get water, but since the village is abandoned, there's nothing like that. Oh, this is a very interesting tree. I think cows have been here. I hope there's no snake on top of this tree. It's a very interesting tree. Look at that. Look at the tree branches. Let's walk where cars cannot go and see some of these ruins. Oh, so many holes down here. Let's look at the ruins. So many ruins and so many holes. These walls have been standing for 300 years. Soon I'll be going through the gate of the village. Look at the ruins outside. All these ruins here. It's so quiet. It's a bit spooky here. Whoa. It's very spooky. So many birds up there. Most of these buildings have no roof, but the doors are locked. It does not make sense. Oh, those are pigeons, loads of pigeons, but the doors are locked. I wonder what this was for. A bench? Maybe some village elders used to sit here. The structure here is stones after stones after stones. It's a lovely walk. Look at the way they build this with stones. And the stones were perfectly cut. Imagine being the stone cutter, that you have to cut these stones at a certain size, certain angle, and make it almost perfect, so that one stone will join to the next stone. And you cut so many stones. Wow. Ancient buildings. They are fascinating. And they last forever. Nowadays, the buildings that we do, they don't last forever. And we've got the best technology, but we're not very good at buildings. These guys, they were building without using cement and concrete. They just go and find stones, break them apart, cut them into shape, and start building. This is a big village. So there were 85 villages and all the villagers left. Legend has it that the evil minister or the evil prime minister of Jaisalmer wanted to marry the village chief's daughter, but she didn't like him, she didn't fancy him, and he decided, since he was the minister, he was going to marry her by force. The poor girl couldn't have that. So the villagers gathered and decided to leave the village in the middle of the night. And the following day, there was not a single soul in the village. Before the villagers left, they cursed the village and promised that no one will ever live in this village. That's why people in Rajasthan and Jaisalmer always say the village is cursed and no one is allowed to stay here overnight. And here I am to explore this village. Let's read what's written here. According to folklore, Kuldhara was an ancient village of the Paliwal Brahmins who migrated from the region of Pali. They built 84 villages around Kuldhara but had to abandon the village almost overnight, attributed to various causes ranging from persecution by Salim Singh, a powerful minister of Jaisalmer state. The village remained abandoned since the early 19th century. And behind me is the main entrance to the main village. There's a temple that's abandoned, many building structures that are abandoned, some have fallen apart, and some are still standing. Kuldhara abandoned village. This village is not only abandoned but cursed. I like their dustbins. This is their dustbins here. It's made of stone. Look at the wall decor. So many tourists today because it's a weekend. Came here on the Sunday. Big mistake because people are not working on Sundays. It's not like in the West where Sundays we attend churches. And you're not allowed to go in there. Let's go see inside here. Look at those stairs. So they're just hanging out there. You have to be very careful climbing on those. That's another interesting building. Oh, that's a temple. This is a dustbin made of stones. So many people here. So many tourists here. Ah, that's a temple. Yeah. Here smells of birds. and it's very dark.
अरे माँ के पास है।
Security guards here. One security guard over there. Car park down there. Oh, another security guard here. Kuldhara village is a heritage center and protected under UNESCO.